For today's video, I thought I'd do a quick roundup of what's happening in the Cathedral Quarter on a chilly but very bright day. And obviously we're going to start here by the old cathedral and we will continue. But what's this? St Mary's Guildhall is under scaffolding because it's going through multi-million-pound renovation project, which includes all kinds of stuff. They've uncovered the medieval kitchens, so you'll be able to have medieval banquets. They're upfitting all the electrics. They're doing pretty much every room, sort of decorating, new interactive area, education facilities, new access, new kitchens, new meeting facilities, upgrading all the infrastructure in the building, basically making it a really important venue. I mean, it already was. It's the best Guildhall in the country. And it'll just be incredible, to be honest. And then we come to Draper's Hall. Again, completely, there's a better view of what's going on. Draper's Hall, right here, completely under scaffolding as well. Gonna be music facility for Cov music, amongst other things, meeting space, bar, another conferencing facility. Incredible. A venue that's been shut for 30 years and used for other nonsense, but finally getting a proper use, restored to its former glory with William Morris style wallpaper and all kinds of stuff really. It's that again, historic cover leading on that one. Loads of stuff on the internet about what that is. It's going to be incredible considering it's not been in use. Restoring it to its Victorian heyday. At the end of the street, look, there's a load of vinyl, which is on Civic Centre 2, which is covered up at the moment, and it's going to be this building. The vinyl depicts what you will see once City of Culture is finished. It's a university building that encompasses some public use for the theatre, sort of auditorium, research facilities, open spaces, lots of stuff for the uni, and some accommodation on the back as well for lecturers and things. It's keeping a few bays of the original building, knocking this one off the end, which has caused a bit of controversy, but it's I think it looks a great building. The same colour as the council house, which is here, and obviously Draper's, which is another thing. So that's going to be an exhibition space as far as I'm aware. It was a bar, obviously. The charity have handed it over as part of the historic Cov stuff, so this will be in use. Hopefully some artists will get some use of it, as well as I think there's some architecture stuff going on in there, exhibits and stuff. Of course there used to be an exhibition space under this, and there may be again, who knows. But there you go, you can see some pictures, and you can also see the phoenix tree in the top hand corner, which you can't really see because of the sun, but it's a new sculpture by George Wagstaff, who did the phoenix and the naiad, which used to live in a pond in the middle of that development. And she is being, apologies for the wind, she is being put back in the precinct. And here I am next to the Herbert. They've just had a big renovation of the one of the galleries. They've got some new exhibits that are opening soon, the two-tone one, and there's one about nature, which I saw announced the other day. They've had hundreds of thousands spent on there as a venue, and upgrading facilities, and then of course they'll get benefit out of the IKEA project once that gets off the ground in a few years. And here we are walking back up the side of Draper's. Appreciate I'm just sort of whistle stopping through this, but this is just one little segment of town, and you can see how much stuff is happening. The wrapping has come off this side of Draper's. It's looking brilliant. Really lovely. One of the only building in Cov with Bath stone on the front of it. That sort of yellow coloured stone that's very familiar to Bath is here in use. Obviously there's the cathedral, and we'll get round to looking at what's happening there very shortly. So I get round the front. I'm going to try and do this in one take if I can. I'll walk up this the ramp, I think. As you can see, remedial work's going on at the cathedral as well. They're sort of sorting out the tracery and the ruins and making sure that stays in one piece. So yeah, it's this is going through a lot of sort of, making sure it's sound ahead of the year ahead. So there's the cathedral. Oh, this is the steps have been redone. Lots of the brickwork has been checked and sorted, and then we come to St Michael's Ave, which is being renovated by Studio Morrison, who did Dresden Place with the new play area and lighting and stuff, and this is going to have new benches, lights, got rid of all the railings so you can get onto the green space. These trees, I think, survived the Blitz. All the trees will remain, all the graves will remain, and as you can see there's some foundations for new benches, lighting, the path itself. Really welcoming space, because lighting's a big problem around here. There was never any light. So walking through from University Square up to Broadgate was a bit, not the nicest experience in the dark. So that'll be brilliant. It's going to have, new bins and everything designed to fit in with the cathedral. Right here. Keep working my way around. Oh look, more building work. This is a new sort of annex to the building. Sorry about the noise. It's really windy today. The second floor on what was Rising Cafe is going to be like lots of educational space, extra rooms, meeting space, extra bit for the choir, whole new level of stuff that was a part of Basil Spence's original plan, but like all things, if the money isn't there you can't really do it, and a few people kicked off about it, but it's not really altering the fabric of the cathedral. The opening, I think there's a mosaic or some artwork that's been moved to get into that level, but it was always intended in the 50s anyway, and I think that'll be a great addition for the educational and sort of musical aspects of the cathedral, which is a big part of the next year. I imagine there'll be lots of school kids and visits, and that'll be a new space for them to make use of. And you're thinking, wow, I've done quite a bit there, and I've still got I know I deviated slightly with the civic buildings, but I'm going to stick to the cathedral area. I'm going to keep going. We're on Priory Row now. Obviously I started over there 10 minutes ago and I've explained loads of stuff. Trinity, one of our other medieval churches, getting all sorted out. That's a new toilet facility, and there's new facilities for the staff, and it's all being cleaned, and you'll see more of that in a minute. Obviously here is St Mary's and the Priory. Not much happening here, sadly. Hopefully soon. However, Priory Row, the cottages, which are one of the only original features of this area from the time of this being a big church, have also been taken on by Historic Cov, and you'll be able to stay in there in a number of units, sort of like, I think 3, 4, 5 sort of people could in different rooms and things. It's like a big accommodation, which is incredible really, because as you can see, they are from about 1414, so that's one of the better things you could probably stay in, as well as the 2 gatehouses, Cook Street and Swanswell. There's a better view of them. Forget Wetherspoons, that's modern nonsense. These are original. And then Trinity again, loads of scaffolding, it's all being cleaned, the masonry being sorted out. It looks really bright at the top. I need to drop my phone. Hands are really cold now. Yeah, so that'll be open again soon. And I'm going to walk back towards the cathedral and finish off this video with a bit more modern news on the back of Cathedral Lanes, which is running alongside me here. What's this unit on the end that's just been sorted out? All this was renovated last year, and Slug and Lettuce lost a bit of their garden, but because this is going to be Turtle Bay, and for the eagle-eyed amongst you, you know this because if you read the licensing note, there's a licence application put in by Turtle Bay Limited. There's some more masonry being sorted out, and this bit on the back of Cathedral Lanes by Broadgate will be Turtle Bay next to Slug and Lettuce. And that brings us back to the start and towards Bailey Lane. And I probably missed out loads of the details, but that was a whistle-stop tour of the Cathedral Quarter and University Square and that kind of stuff. What's happening over the next year. I should say the Guildhall will be ready in December fully, so not for May. They've got a lot to do. The rest of it, hopefully, in time for May. Isn't that great? Exactly. Get yourself here.